お前はもう死んでいる。
Alright, what's up guys? My name is Billyvisuals. Welcome to my channel where we're all about visuals. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the newest and freshest silhouette from Adidas called the P.O.D S3.1. P.O.D stands for point of deflection, and the S3.1 is system, but 3.1 I think is the number of versions of this P.O.D system. So now that we got it out of the box, here's the 360 of the shoe. Let's just talk about the 360 of the shoe by walking through it. So the first thing in the upper is that you get this nice knit upper that's stretchy. It's a 2-layer knit upper. The top part is stretchy and breathable, but the inside has this nice thicker snug fit like a sock on your feet. And it definitely feels like that once you put it on. It grabs your foot and it just feels super snug on your forefoot. So that's the knit upper. And then you got this lacing that is 3M, and you got this nylon tape that is around the front of the tongue. So in the middle of your lacing, you can see that there is this very interesting blue lace closure. This lace closure is definitely a addition to adding more snug fit into your shoe. And the entire shoe itself is definitely trying to form your foot inside of it. And it feels like it's just hugging you properly in all the right spots. And that's something I'm gonna say constantly, because when I put on this shoe, aside from the cushions from the bottom of the outsole, the entire upper just definitely holds your foot together very nicely. So I just want to say, yeah, if you were to go with this shoe, you would want to go your UltraBoost sizing. For me, it's size 9, and I mean the 1.0 and 2.0 UltraBoost sizing. And if you're from Nike sizing, I will go half size up from Nike sizing. But essentially, if you're new to Adidas and you want to try this on, and you're from the Nike shoes and you know your size from Nike, you want to go half size up. But if you're coming from the UltraBoost 1.0 or 2.0, you would definitely want to go with the same size here because of how snug it is. And it is just so comfortable, and it adds so much more firmness to your ride and your step moving forward. Like, yeah, I don't know what else to say. The upper is definitely super well designed. So continue on with the materials. You can see that the lace closure goes all the way to the inside or the medial side of the shoe. There's the P.O.D branding right here with the line across it. That's the medial side of the upper. And then on the lateral side, you can see that there is the vinyl 3 stripes branding right here. Then on the ankle collar, you get this nice elastic right here that wraps all the way around the entire ankle. It isn't a booty type collar where the entire collar is a one unit, but I actually kind of like this because it still gives this nice snug fit with the lacing and the additional lace closure. So I don't mind it. The only thing that does bother me is the easy slip in and out, which isn't really existing. So going into this shoe is actually not a booty type collar. You can see that there is a tongue and an ankle collar that is separate. It is stitched all the way from here all the way down. However, going into the shoe is not as easy as if you were to put on an UltraBoost or a NMD. At the rear side, you can see that there's this huge Adidas branding right here with the trefoil logo, Adidas Originals trefoil logo, and then the P.O.D branding right here. And then you realize that this material is actually kind of smooth. That's because this is actually a 3M material right here at the back. And then you get this nice blue accent here as well. Another feature I want to mention is this suede on the tongue. This suede helps with minimizing abrasion between the material of the tongue and the ankle. So I definitely appreciate that, especially for people who wear no-show socks. So there's actually quite a bit of 3M on this shoe. The first is this lacing. It has a very interesting 3M pattern on it. And at the rear, the entire thing is 3M. And I feel like the front where there is this knit material is also 3M, but I could be completely wrong about that. It's just that in photos, it sometimes looks kind of reflective, but it might just be white. So diving into the shoe, you'll find that you have an ortholite insole. This ortholite insole is in this blue colorway that is the same as the lace enclosure, and it definitely gives this nice contrast to the bridge colorway right here. With the P.O.D system, it basically represents two parts of the shoe. The P.O.D is represented in the point of deflection bridge right here in this lime green colorway. And then in the forefoot, the little circular pods right here and the high EVA rebound is what makes the point of deflection system. So this point of deflection system is not the first that is implemented in this shoe. It came from previous shoes, as did the three different parts of the shoe. So the pods up here are supposed to give you that nice comfortable flexibility as well as a high rebound. This high rebound EVA right here is actually very springy if you push your finger against it, but it's not too hard where you can't feel it at all. So it's a nice balance between soft and rebound, and whereas the Boost gives a nice soft cushioning towards your step, as opposed to more of a rebound. So with this together, it gives a nice unity to the shoe. With this hollowed out outsole right here, you can see it represented by this like trapezoid type triangle hollow out. It gives this nice flexibility to the shoe, which is where the point of deflection bridge shines in my opinion. If you twist the top part of the shoe and the heel part of the shoe, you can see how much flex there is, but it also follows that movement to finish it off. So what I mean is, wherever your forefoot goes, your heel will follow right away. Wherever your heel goes, your forefoot will follow right away. But it also gives that nice transition. So that, in my opinion, gives a very nice ease to the transition. So if you move forward with your forefoot, it'll instantly lift your heel right up. And then if you move your heel, it'll instantly bring your forefoot down. So everything is very unified with this bridge. In my opinion, I don't really understand the bridge technology that well. I just feel like it's the same thing as a torsion plate where your foot follows through with the entire shoe while maintaining flexibility. So I think that's what it's used for, but otherwise, it's still a very interesting aesthetic. And in my opinion, I feel like this is the next NMD killer, UltraBoost killer, EQT killer. And with the NMD, you already know from the NMD R1 that it's not as comfortable with the boost cushioning because there is the EVA pods blocking you from feeling the full potential of boost. Where the NMD R2 did have the additional boost in it, but at the same time, it also kind of faded that feeling after a while and it's not as fresh. So when I put this on, I definitely felt like there was something new going on with the execution of boost in this shoe. So in my opinion, this is definitely a new, most comfortable casual athleisure shoe that just works and it feels amazing. So the heel part is definitely a A+ for me. So definitely go a half size up from your Nike sizing, and then if you're coming from UltraBoost 1.0 or 2.0, this will be the perfect sizing for you in whatever that sizing in UltraBoost 1.0 or 2.0 fits for you. So for me, I feel like this shoe has a lot of features that make it super comfortable, and it's definitely an NMD killer. When I say NMD killer, it's not just the comfort, it's also the aesthetic. So with the NMDs, you know that the two EVA blocks are the high contrast towards the Boost midsole. So those two EVA blocks and the midsole itself gives this very minimal design, but it also is very high contrast and it looks like it's attention grabbing. Where with this shoe, it also does that exact same thing, but instead of having it contrast between two different blocks, you have three different items that you can change and color change to make it look more alive or more attention grabbing. So just this colorway itself is very eye-popping to me, in my opinion, and it looks very futuristic, where you have this nice lime green color, and then at the front you have this black, which contrasts with the lime green, and you have nothing in the middle, but then again you contrast with the white at the back. And then you have this blue that also contrasts with this lime green, but nothing of itself is very like loud. It's not saying like the entire shoe is lime green, it's just telling you that there is this nice lime green design on the bridge, and it also has this interesting blue right here. So overall, I feel like there's so many interesting combinations that can be added towards this color or this silhouette, and I feel like there's a lot of potential to this shoe. After trying it on and looking at it, I have definitely fallen in love with this shoe, and the last time I felt this like interested in a shoe with this much potential in terms of colorway and comfort is the EQT 9317, and I feel like I can just talk all day about how comfortable these are. Sure, a lot of people might say there's no full boost length, and I would argue saying that if you want full boost length, there's already so many colorways and silhouettes out there. There's a BYW, there's UltraBoost, whatnot. But in my opinion, adding this nice new touch of the P.O.D system gives me a new look at different technologies from Adidas. The overall design and everything about it just works out really well. I hope you guys like this insight of the P.O.D S3.1 or the point of deflection system 3.1. I'm definitely really stoked about this silhouette of the shoe, and I think this might be the best silhouette of 2018, and we're only in June. So that's how much faith I have in this shoe, and I'm excited for all the new colorways that are coming out for this exact silhouette. So what is your opinion? Is this something that you would try out, or is this something that's so outrageous that you would never even touch? Is it because of the boost technology, or is it because of the looks of it? Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are, because I'm definitely really stoked about this, and I'm definitely ready to rock it every single day, because this is just a banger in my opinion. Anyways, so this has been Billyvisuals. I hope you guys got visualized. I said a lot in this video, and hopefully I got into a lot of details of the shoe. So thank you so much for watching again. This has been Billyvisuals. You guys just got visualized, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.